Welcome back to my channel. So today I am so excited. I have hit 500 subscribers and counting. So this is a celebration to thank all of you. I am so appreciative. I am so happy. Thank you so much for your love and support. So today we're gonna do like a Q&A. I had to put some questions on my Instagram and some people wrote me and asked me some questions, so I'm gonna answer those. And then today we're gonna be eating some homemade Hispanic foods. So here we have some rice, and then we have, where are they? Oh, the cheesy beans are actually on my plate right here. It's from Mama Appetite's recipe. So I'll put the link down below if you would like to copy that recipe, but it's amazing. We also have carne asada. I made some quesadillas. Here's all the fixings, and I don't know about you, but I've been waiting to eat, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. You ready?
I want to dig in.
Let's go. Okay. So I'm gonna be drinking the zero sugar root beer right here. Amazing. So let me open that. I have to use a spoon because I have nails. There we go. Pop that up. Ooh, you can hear those bubbles.
Yum.
Ooh, I love that sound. Awesome. All right, so this is my drink, and then what will we be drinking today?
I'm going to be drinking Simply Lemonade, raspberry flavored. I'm going to get all that.
Okay, awesome. So let's dig in. There's the stuff for the tacos. Here is some quesadillas. And I also made, this has the carne asada in it, cheese, cilantro. Okay, so let's dig in. Okay, see you. Would you like
These look so delicious. They're loaded with the meat and everything.
These might just made with cheese, because.
Can I show them that it's loaded? The carne, pico. Oh, I'm going to take a bite of this. Wow.
We've been like cooking all this food, growling, stomach's growling over here. Go. Whoop.
Beans.
Here's those beans. I'm gonna cook this up really quick. We made pico and salsa today. This is the salsa. Ooh. See if you guys can see that. There's the salsa. Woo!
It's got a kick, but it's delicious.
Yeah, I try not to make it too spicy because my stomach will be on fire. I can't think I can handle that shit. I gotta put some onion on it. Here you go, you can have this one. Yeah, yeah, go. Woo.
I want some lemon.
Oh, yes.
Squeeze some lemon.
A taco is not a taco without lemon, okay?
Finishing touch.
Yes, okay, ready? Okay, let's go.
Wow.
It's so good.
Yes, it is.
It's damn good. No, the kids got to eat first.
Messy, but it's so good.
Talk about who, okay? I don't know what they do, but this is amazing.
The real deal.
But you know, over the years, Arizona has, they've improved their tacos. Taco people have improved it because they realize that there's no good taco places here. Filiberto's or Roberto's, Alberto's, all the Bertos.
Here you go, Birdos.
They're not good at all. Oh my gosh. Okay, so one of the questions. One of the questions that somebody asked me was, choo.
Sorry.
Ooh, we should try this one I made. It probably has everything in it, but you just need to put the lemon on it. Lemon. Oh, you want salsa?
Yes, that's on this.
Okay. So somebody asked me if I could be anywhere in the world, live anywhere in the world, where would it be? And I would say that honestly, I really love Arizona. Like, I don't have like no issues with it. It's a beautiful state, so I'm actually where I want to be. But I would love to travel, and I would like to travel Europe. You know, when I was a kid, I did live in Germany. I lived there for 3 years in Heidelberg because my dad was stationed in Patrick Henry Village. So I lived there for quite some time. An awesome experience. I would love to experience that again. But as an adult this time, where I can actually appreciate what I'm looking at, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Wow.
so that's what I would do. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm.
I lived in Europe as well. Traveled to Germany a lot. We were stationed in Italy, but I did travel up to Germany all the time, up through Austria and Switzerland. It's very pretty. So if you have the opportunity, definitely go. Like she said, it's something to enjoy as an adult for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. The culture, everything.
How was that?
That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very well. Very, very well.
Very, very well?
Very, very well. It was delicious with the salsa too. Oh my goodness, that's what topped it off.
Mm. I gotta have no place to put everything. I'm like,
So good.
Mm-hmm. And somebody also asked me a question. Asked me if I was gay or bisexual or whatever, or married, and I am pan.
It's nice.
So if you're not sure what that means, that just means you love everybody. You don't like discriminate on gender or race or whatever their sexuality is. So you just love everyone and you want to get along with everyone and you appreciate everyone. That's really all it means. Oh, this is amazing.
Arroz and frijoles. 2 best sides.
For real.
Mm.
In this right here, like it's a little crispy. Oh, just a little bit. I was running around with the kids. And I was like, oh shit. So if you're a mom and you have kids, you already know.
The cheesiness. Yum.
Throw some salsa up in here. The salsa came out really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like salsa that I can enjoy, not one that I'm like, oh my god, I can't eat that. Let's see how this goes.
Wow.
I think I'm good. You like Mexican cheese?
I do.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not, yeah. Certain things with certain Mexican cheeses, I guess.
Maybe you guys can tell us what's the best Mexican cheese.
Yeah, because we're fine with Colby Jack.
Uh-huh.
Monterey, Pepper Jack.
Mhm.
The quesadillas were made with shredded Colby Jack.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine by us. They turned out bomb.
Bomb.
But you can use whatever cheese you guys like or prefer.
For sure.
Mm.
Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Woo. And that's one place that I haven't been is Italy. I've been to Switzerland. I've been to the other place.
Out of all those places, though, Austria, Switzerland's really
Oh
pretty.
yes,
Austria
Austria, yes.
is beautiful. It's immaculate. It's clean. The air is clean. The streets are clean. It's like the cleanest country I've ever been to. So it definitely would be worth a trip back for sure.
As a kid, how did you feel about the topless women at the pools and the guys in speedos?
Oh, we weren't allowed to like go to the beaches or anything like that. We were
No?
my family did not know. We were not allowed to go. I mean, but it's cool. I mean that everybody's, free like that, but we were not allowed to go to those places.
That's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's so crazy because my dad was like, my dad had went up before us because we had to wait for housing. And we were gonna go to what do they call them? They don't call them pools. They call them something else, but I can't think of the word. Well, they call them something else. So my dad was like, okay, we're gonna go, but I don't want you guys to be like worried or freaked out. And I'm thinking to myself, why would I be freaked out? We're going to a pool. He's like, no, I'm telling you because the women are topless.
At least he warned you.
Yeah. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, they don't have tops on, like no top. They're naked, like boobs everywhere.
Just flapping.
I was like, okay. He said, don't freaking stare at them. Don't stare at them at all. I was like, okay. Just don't bring no attention. I was like, okay. So we went and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Because like you don't want to stare at them.
You don't know where to look. Like to look down.
And the men wore Speedos. Those little small.
Itsy bitsy.
And you could see everything. And I'm like,
yeah.
as a kid, you're like, what just happened here? It was crazy. So yeah, that's that.
But yeah, I think mostly almost all the beaches out there are nude beaches. Like they don't see a problem with that at all.
Mm-mm.
They're very free with their bodies.
Yeah.
The Europeans.
Very free.
Yeah.
Which I think is great. I mean, as an adult, like, dang, get it, do your thing, show those titties, do what you do.
Another cool country that I lived in when I was little was Norway.
Ooh, you did.
Oslo, Norway was the first place we were stationed. There's no longer a base there, but I lived there for 3 years as well. And that is just like Alaska. If you've ever heard about Alaska, one of the highest suicidal rates because of the 6 months of darkness. So while it's pretty, it's very weird and takes a long time to get adjusted to. We went to school in the morning in the dark, pitch black, and we would have to go to sleep when it was bright as hell outside. So they did like in Italy where they had those outdoor shutters, where you bring them down to get darkness to go to sleep because it was just so bright. But because of that, because it's really weird. A lot of people do get really depressed in those months of darkness, and their suicidal rate is very high.
Wow.
But yeah.
I didn't know that.
There in Alaska, yeah. That 6 months of darkness is very depressing.
How did you feel being there?
I liked it. Be immersed in the different culture, like I said. For summer, what we did at our school, our elementary school, we had 3 Olympic-sized pools. So in the summer, we went with the diving boards and the whole 9 yards. We would go swimming for our PE. And then in the winter time with the snow, we would go sledding and skiing for PE.
Whoa.
So yeah, the hills behind the school. So we would be sledding down. And I don't think I ever told you this. Because we were Americans, this was early 90s, 90, 91, 92. With all the different, wars going on or whatever, what we had to do, we had to be hidden, as far as, Americans busing it to school. What we did was we rode on tour buses to school. The double deckers and everything luxurious, like bathrooms in there and everything like that. That's how we were bused to school as elementary students. But just because they couldn't let it be known, that it was Americans going to American base, It was like a touristy bus.
Bus.
And then instead of fire drills, I don't know if you had that in Germany, but what we did in Norway, I really remember, instead of fire drills, well, on top of fire drills, we had bomb drills.
Yes.
So what we
God,
did
yes.
every, so often, like they do here in the States for fire drills, is we would have the drills, and we would go down into the basement. Our elementary school had a brick basement, so we would go down there when the alarms would be blaring, just to as a safety precaution if we were ever to be bombed or whatnot. So those are things that I remember from living in Europe as a little kid. It's very, very different.
That's cool though. I mean,
it is. It's very cool. And it was mandatory for us American children to learn the language of whatever country we lived in. So when I was little, I did speak some Norwegian. I know just a few phrases now. And when we lived in Italy, I learned Italian. But being Mexican, Chicana, it was easy for me. And I got actually very, 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 very good at it. I did ESL in Italian, but I got so good at Italian that they were wanting me, if we were to stay there for longer, another tour, they wanted me to become a translator. And I probably would have done that. It was really easy for me to learn Italian.
Yeah.
So similar to Spanish. But French, they said, did you ever study French?
No.
Yeah, they were like, oh, you should do French if you have a problem. If you could do Italian and Spanish, you should do French. But I never gave it. French to me is just too hard. I don't know. I never did. I never took up French, but
that's awesome.
It is. I guess some people say if you know Italian and Spanish, you could do French. I just couldn't do it.
You didn't.
But it's the language of love.
That's
the language of love.
I mean, so where have you guys ever traveled, or where do you guys want to travel?
Yeah, we want to hear stories.
What experiences have you guys had? Yeah, definitely. This is cool. I did not know that. That's awesome. See, I'm learning something about Mo too.
We always come back to our Mexican roots. No matter where we live, this food is always
for real.
This food, you can't go wrong with Mexican food.
Definitely not. For sure.
Wow.
All right, so I'm just gonna grab some rice because it's time for me to dig in and eat this rice. It's so amazing. I don't know how to. I'm not saying I don't know how, but my rice is a little bit different. Mo made this rice so amazing. I love her rice, and I don't even watch her make it. So
the secret ingredient, what everybody wants to know, what they usually ask me, is how it gets the orange coloring. As you see there, it's a little bit more orange than most people make their rice. That there is Goya. We use the Goya packets. There's a couple different kinds, but the Goya packet makes it orange, all the flavorings that they use.
Amazing. It's my favorite rice.
Really good.
So my rice comes out depending on how I feel. my rice has emotions. If I'm in a good mood, it's good. It's gonna be a bomb rice. If I have an attitude, no, it's mushy.
That's how all of us are.
Right?
It's either really salty that day or really mushy.
And then sometimes it's perfect.
On point. When you're in a good mood, you're in there dancing and jamming out, making it. They're not good.
On point. And it's funny too because Isaac's like, when he eats my rice, he's like, how are you feeling today?
Were you feeling some type of way?
Yeah,
right. That's right.
Right.
But he still eats it.
Every time. He's like, just throw some salsa on it. If it's a little salty, throw some salsa on it. Can't tell what's salty. Well, my ass is full as hell.
It's very filling.
I'm done. So I hope you liked this video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, getting to know us a little bit better. If you have any stories you want to share with us, drop them in the comment section. We'll be happy to reply. And like I always say, I'll be back with more videos.
Yes, we will.
Bye.